MakeupByMon. I've got some disappointing products I wanted to talk about today. So let's get started. Before I start telling you these things, these products that I just wasn't super happy with, I wanted to give the disclaimer that you may love these products. They may be fantastic for you, for your skin type, for what you like. But they did not work well with me for whatever reason that may be. But you can still love them. You do you, all up to you. Let's get started with the first product. So this is the Buxom, I believe it's called the Suede Seduction Eyeshadow Palette. So I had swatched this at Sephora and I got this, I think with a gift card, I want to say. It was super promising because the shadows were, it was promising because the shadows were really creamy when I swatched them at least. They have like a built-in primer, so I thought, hey, why not give it a shot? First of all, it comes with this tiny, tiny, tiny little eyeshadow brush, which I feel like if a brand is going to give you an eyeshadow brush, like you either need to make it a double-ended one that is like actually useful, or just don't give me one at all, because I usually throw these little ones away or I never use them. The colors in this, I mean, they're beautiful, they're matte, they're nice. I mean, you would think you could make a lot of colors with these, but they do not show up like at all. They're not pigmented at all. So I'm not sure if you can see those swatches, but that's, I mean, it's just, they don't show up. And if they don't show up on my hand, you can imagine that they did not show up on my skin. And this was like 40 to somewhere between the $40 and $50 range at Sephora. So I missed the like window of returning it, and I'm really sad about that. But I'll give it to somebody that I know will try it out. Hopefully it'll make its way to a better home than with me. Another disappointing product, this is another palette. This is by Maybelline, and it is the Master Contour palette. This came out whenever Maybelline launched their new color tattoo crayons, and they had some eyeshadow primers that they came out with. Quite a few new things, but I do not like this. Yet again, it comes with one of these crappy brushes. Like, doesn't make any sense. You've got a contour, a blush, and a highlight. The blush is actually quite pretty. The contour is like, it's not a flattering color. I don't know if it's just my skin type. I believe that I got the one that was for medium to deep skin tones, because I would assume that the lighter one would be not right for my skin tone. It's just the contour was patchy. It was not pigmented. It just kind of sat on your skin and didn't blend well. The blush was pretty enough, but I'm not going to spend like $13 just for a drugstore blush that is meh. And the highlight, it was nice, but it's nothing to, you know, scream about by any means. So yeah, I just was not impressed with this. I'm also giving this away. Another thing I was not impressed with are two eyeshadow crayons, both from two different brands. One of the brands I love, I have in a different color that I really, really like. And then one I had never tried before, I saw at Ulta, and it was in the clearance bin, which I should have expected that if it's in the clearance bin, it's probably not that good. Nonetheless, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eyeshadow Stick. It's in the color Barely Beige, and it's just, it does not show up well. I think it's just too light on my skin. It does not look good on my skin. It kind of makes me look dead. It looks pretty enough when you swatch it. I have a very similar color in the pots, which that's why I wanted it, because I thought, oh, you know, maybe this will be very similar to the consistency and the color that I have in the pot of the color tattoos, but they're totally different. I've swatched them next to each other and they're not the same. I prefer the formula in the pot more than I prefer this color in the stick. So I was sadly disappointed in that. I was also disappointed in this eyeshadow stick. So this is by a brand called Total Intensity. They sell it at Ulta. I don't even think they have their own little end cap or anything like that. It was in the color Desert Delusion, and it looked promising, but you have to like push really, really hard to get any color out. It's kind of like a pretty kind of bronzy gold, but like I said, you have to push really, really hard to get any of the product out, and then it just does not blend. You can't, it kind of just looks patchy by the time you start blending it. And I tried to make it work. It was only 99 cents when my friends got it for me, but it was disappointing to say the least. And I have other shadow sticks like from Love of Color, the Tarte collection. I also have some of my Maybelline color tattoos, and I have a Mally one that I love. So why waste my time on this one if I just know it's not gonna work well? Another product that I was disappointed in is these Tartist lip paints. So I have a love-hate relationship with this because I love the colors, I love the moussey texture, but this color in particular leaves you with like butthole lips. I don't know how else to say it. It's like whenever you have color on your lips and then it just fades in the center of your lip and on the top of your lip. This color does that. This is in the Tartist lip paint, and this is in the color Namaste. It's a beautiful nude color. I loved the color, but it leaves you with butthole lips. I don't know if it's the texture or what, but no. And it leaks. I don't know how it leaks, and my other colors that I have of these leak as well. I don't know if there's some sort of oil in them. I've tried them up, I've tried them down, I've tried them sticking in like a lipstick container, I've tried them putting them in my normal makeup containers, I've tried wrapping them in paper towels. No matter what I do, it leaks. And I don't know if I just got a bad batch or what, but I'm also giving this away. Another disappointing product, I actually got this when I was in the UK, and it's by the brand Collection, and it is their Lasting Perfection Concealer. I got the color Warm Medium. Some of the YouTubers that I watch rave about this concealer, but I don't know if I just got one that was old or what, but it's not super blendable. It just kind of sits on your skin. And and it has a texture that kind of gets greasy, if you will. It's a drying concealer, at least on me. I don't need concealers that are super dewy or anything like that, but this is just really, really drying. And as soon as it hits my skin, it automatically makes the fine lines and the bags under my eyes like even more apparent. And I'm not gonna buy a concealer that's going to do that, because that's why I'm putting on concealer. So yeah, this sadly was a disappointment as well. And then my last product is by Real Techniques, and I love Real Techniques brushes. I'm a huge advocate for them. I think that they make affordable brushes that are great quality. This came in a set, the Bold Metal set. I got it as a Christmas gift. I love the big blush, the fluffy brush that comes with this, and I also love the eyeshadow brush that comes with this. It's like a flat shader brush. I do not like this one though. So this is the Bold Metal collection by Real Techniques, and it's the 300 brush. So it says that it's a blush brush. I like that it's weighted. I like the rose gold detail. I love that it fits really nicely in your hand. It does not go on well for blush. I've tried it. I've tried it for concealer. I've tried it for a highlight. I've tried it for bronzer. It's just, it comes to like a weird angle. For me personally, I need something a little bigger and a little more dense for my blush. And this is just, unfortunately, it's not it. And it did not get high marks with me. But I love all the other Real Techniques brushes, so that's really the only one that's ever been disappointing to me. But that's it. Do you have any disappointing products that you've tried and that you have instantly regretted, or at least wanted to get your money back, or was just generally unhappy with, like I was? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe so you can see more of my videos. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later. Bye.